Trash Talk is here live at the Driller fights going down at Jackpot Junction Casino. Right now we have Robert Confer. See, I knew I was gonna mess it up too. Robert Confer. I was like practicing like how to say his name because I said his last name. I always add a D, and I know how to say it right, but I practiced his last name a few times, and I'm like, watch me combine the two, and
it happens.
So, but Robert, you haven't fought in a while, but you're here cornering a few guys. The main event title fight, but could you give a little bit of insight on what's been keeping you away from the game?
Well, originally I was supposed to fight in March, but I guess my guy pulled out the day of weigh-ins. I dropped 50 pounds that fight. And getting the phone call while I'm in the hotel getting ready to weigh in that my guy pulled out because he slipped in mud in a field and hurt his shoulder.
I mean, there's some things do happen. They say the truth is stranger than fiction sometimes, but that's not always the case. Sometimes guys just can't come up with better lies. So is that what you feel happened in this case?
I thought he probably couldn't make weight. He realized it weigh-in day. Whether he did or didn't, I don't fucking know. I haven't seen him, nothing. I could care less about him now. I'm past that. I'm just pissed that I cut so much weight for that fight. I was in the best shape of my life, ready to pretty much knock him out, and didn't show up. And, I guess it is what it is. And the fight was supposed to be on my birthday. I was going to give myself a little birthday present that night, and
dude, winning on your birthday is something special. It feels good. I mean, your birthday anyway, it's like an idiotic reason to celebrate every single year, but then you get to beat somebody's ass on your birthday. It's like, hey, I got to earn it, and I'm a year older. So where's my free drink?
Yep. And then I was supposed to make my pro debut tonight, but earlier this year, some months ago, got a phone call. My sister told me she had cancer or whatnot, and kind of knocked me back a little bit, but all right. And then I want to say a couple weeks later to a month, found out my mom had cancer, lung cancer, spread to her brain and whatnot, stage 4. So that really took the wind out of my sails. I guess you could say I got a little depressed, and getting that feeling, I started eating, and that's exactly what happened. Started eating, started drinking alcohol and stuff, and every chance I got, and put all my hard work and weight back on, and I just wanted to be fair to my opponent and give him a chance to fight somebody that was going to make weight. I didn't want to come here and be an asshole and not make weight and be like, well, you can be a bitch, not take the fight, or
yeah. And then dude, that's a lot to deal with too. I mean, to even be considering to come into the fight, with all that on your mind. I mean, that the fact that you were considering it is kind of, I mean, it shows the fighter spirit that's inside you, But I mean, what was going through your mind when you heard all of that? I mean, I couldn't even imagine.
A lot of it is, my sister caught it early enough. So, I know she could battle through it. She's strong. She helped raise me. Her and my mom, my dad wasn't in the picture, so they both raised me. So I know how strong my sister is, and, my mom's just as strong. But, just getting the news that it's stage 4, and, that makes it pretty tough. We all expect our parents to live till they're really old. I think my mom's just 60. Yeah. She's still pretty young, and she still has a lot of life in her. She still has a lot of fight in her yet, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, it's not over. I mean, she gave birth to a fighter. I mean, I'd assume you got that fighting spirit from someone.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I hope all works out. I mean, but this isn't the end, man. I mean, there's going to be a lot of times that you can still enjoy and everything, but I know that the stress, because there's just some things that always rest on your mind. Like, there's things that happened years ago that still rest on people's shoulders to this day. So, I mean, dealing with that and everything, I mean, I think it's best for you to do what you got to do. I mean, if people are expecting something, it's like, okay, you guys, I understand you guys are fans, and I love my fans, but could you guys understand for a second? And if anybody doesn't understand, that's petty bullshit. How do you not understand this?
I know everybody I've talked to, and even some people that came here to see me fight tonight. I talked to them, and they all understand. It's a shitty situation to be in. But I can't stay away from the fight game too long. Um, right now I'm sitting a little heavier than I like, but I will kickbox at Savage December 7th at 185.
Okay. Is that just to like kind of stay in the fight game, or are you
Um,
just like, I mean, because it's not at the weight that you want to be at, or the weight that you've been competing at, but is this like, I mean, I don't even know what I'm trying to ask right now, but you're gonna take that fight, but I mean, are you planning on just taking another MMA fight if it's offered to you, or do you want to be in a better mindset? Because when you go into a cage, I know you love to punch people in the face. So when you go into a kickboxing match, it's like it seems like, and I'm not saying that this is what you're doing, but I've done this before when I've been frustrated and stuff. Like put myself in a fight where I know it's gonna be what I want to do, because I'm not trying to fight right now. I'm trying to release some pain and some anger, some frustration, And if you're trying to do that in the cage, and I don't know, you could wind up putting yourself in a bad position. So I hate putting words in people's mouths, and I don't want to say that that's what you're doing, but that's how I've reacted and dealt with things before. Is it similar for you?
Well, see, I do want to get in. I do want to release some. A lot of my stress relief has been training. With Juan, Steve, Sam, Vicente, and all them guys. We go pretty hard. We don't go kill each other, but shoot, for this training camp for these guys, I've been going toe to toe with them. I know I'm ready to fight. It's just, with everything going on, I knew I wasn't going to make 160 tonight. So 185, I'm 10 pounds away. I can do that in a day. No big deal. I just want to fight. I love fighting. I am going to come back to the cage March 7th in Austin.
Okay.
It will be my pro debut. It will be against the same guy I was supposed to fight tonight. So looking forward to it.
Honestly, I think you already have the mindset of a professional already, like handling things the way that you did, knowing that you want to give them the right fight, you want to make weight, if you're going to make your pro debut, you want to be professional about it. And then with everything else going on, to still be able to keep your mind clear and still be able to focus. I mean, dude, that's, I don't even, there's no words, dude. There's no words. Like, I can't, I have nothing to compare it to, dude. I hope everything works out.
Me too. Just as long as my mom keeps fighting and whatnot, and everything will be good. March is going to be a fun time. I highly suggest for everybody buy their tickets for that, because 2 years I've been out. I'm coming back with the bang, and it ain't. Everybody that's seen me fight knows how I fight, and it's just going to be fireworks.
Oh, yeah. I think the whole entire fight squad always comes through and puts on some shows, And, I mean, I expect to see it tonight. I mean, you guys had the main and co-main event, main event for a title, and, man, there couldn't be a better matchup.
I was hoping to share, Juan's last fight with them, shoot, all the guys that started Fight Squad, except for myself, are fighting tonight, and, that's just been fucking awesome to have all the OGs fucking fighting on the same card for once. And
yeah, but I mean, things play out the way they do, and man, I just hope that everything does work out. And honestly, I think things are going to work out for the team tonight. And dude, I really appreciate you for being open with us and being so vulnerable and stuff, and speaking about this, because some people, I mean, people love to talk shit when they don't understand, And if you just understood just a little bit of what's going on, you'd understand why certain things aren't happening right now. And no one thinks to ask those questions and everything, and not everybody is comfortable enough to speak up. And I really appreciate you for coming on Trash Talk and speaking with us about this, I mean, and I again, I'm speechless, man. A lot of respect and a lot of courage from you, man.
Yeah, I would also like to thank, I hope I don't butcher his name, I believe it's pronounced Orel Fisher, opponent for tonight. Speaking to his coach, they completely understood my situation, and they're down to do it, to actually run it in March. So,
okay, hell yeah, that sounds good, and I can't wait to see you fight again, man. And Oh, dude,
Can't wait.
Yeah, dude, I know there's a lot of heart, a lot of skill, and
Oh yeah.
man,
And I've only gotten better from last time you guys see me. You guys thought my stand up was decent. It's 2 years worth.
it's a whole lot better now.
It's a whole lot better. You know, you guys are impressed with Sam and Juan and them. I'm right up there with them. And,
Oh yeah.
you know, you guys can underestimate me all you want, but,
Oh yeah, dude.
you know.
I really appreciate you taking the time, especially on a fight night. You know, night where you're gonna be busy cornering. Hopefully, looking to get a future champion later on tonight. So thank you again for talking with us, and I'm glad to have you.